The fairy tale country that Walt Disney himself drew inspiration from offers so much more than just Copenhagen. Denmark consistently ranks as the second happiest country in the world, and by the time you finish reading this, you'll understand exactly why this compact Nordic gem should be your next travel destination, why Denmark should be your next Nordic adventure. Denmark occupies a unique position as the most accessible and temperate Scandinavian country. While many travelers only scratch the surface by visiting Copenhagen, Denmark, it packs incredible diversity into a remarkably compact, easily navigable country smaller than most U.S. states. This comprehensive guide covers must-visit destinations across all regions, from world-famous attractions to hidden gems that most tourists never discover. You'll learn about authentic cultural experiences that define the Danish way of life, including the concept of Hygge that has captivated the world, plus actionable advice for planning your perfect Danish adventure regardless of the season. Copenhagen, the vibrant capital that balances history and innovation. Iconic must-see attractions. Begin your Copenhagen journey at Tivoli Gardens, the world's second oldest operating amusement park that welcomed 4.25 million visitors in 2024. This isn't just an amusement park, it's a cultural institution that inspired Walt Disney himself when he was creating Disneyland. Tivoli transforms seasonally, from summer flower displays to magical Christmas markets that locals consider essential to Danish culture. The park has maintained its fairy tale atmosphere since 1843, blending beer garden aesthetics with highbrow culture, live music, theater, and both modern thrill rides and old-fashioned fairground stalls. Next, explore Nyhavn, the picturesque 17th-century waterfront district where Hans Christian Andersen once lived and wrote some of his most famous fairy tales. The colorful townhouses reflected in the canal create one of the most photographed scenes in Scandinavia. Historic sailing ships dock here, and waterfront restaurants serve fresh seafood while street performers entertain crowds year-round. The Little Mermaid statue, though smaller than many expect and often crowded, remains Copenhagen's most recognizable symbol. It sits quietly on a rock by the waterside at Langelinie Promenade, inspired by Andersen's beloved fairy tale. Visit early morning or late evening to avoid crowds and capture better photographs. Royal heritage and architectural wonders Christiansborg Palace stands as the only building in the world housing all three branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial. Tour the opulent royal reception rooms where Danish monarchs receive foreign dignitaries, and witness the spot where Danish kings and queens are crowned. The palace also houses the Danish Parliament, the Supreme Court, and the Prime Minister's office. Rosenborg Castle showcases Denmark's royal heritage through its spectacular crown jewels collection and the King's Garden surrounding it. Built in the early 17th century as a royal summer residence, the castle now displays royal artifacts spanning 400 years. The adjacent garden serves as Copenhagen's most popular green space, perfect for picnicking while watching locals play football or practice yoga. Amalienborg Palace, home to the current royal family, offers the changing of the guard ceremony daily at noon. The four identical Rococo palaces surround an octagonal courtyard with a statue of King Frederick V. When Queen Margrethe II is in residence, the Danish flag flies over her palace. Cultural immersion and modern Copenhagen experience. Authentic Copenhagen life in the trendy neighborhoods of Nørrebro and Vesterbro, where young Danes gather in hip cafes, vintage shops, and multicultural restaurants. Nørrebro, once considered rough, now pulses with energy from its diverse population, street art scene, and innovative dining establishments. Vesterbro transforms from its former red light district past into Copenhagen's coolest neighborhood, with the meatpacking district hosting some of the city's best restaurants and nightlife. The National Museum provides comprehensive Danish history, while the Louisiana Museum of Modern Art, just 35 minutes north of Copenhagen, combines world-class contemporary art with stunning architecture and seaside views. The museum's sculpture garden overlooks the Øresund Strait toward Sweden. Copenhagen's bike culture defines the city more than any monument. With 675,000 bicycles compared to just 120,000 cars, cycling accounts for 29% of all journeys across the city. The extensive network of bike lanes, innovative bridges, and traffic lights coordinated in favor of cyclists during rush hour makes Copenhagen one of the world's safest places to cycle. Harbor swimming at islands, brig, and other designated areas demonstrates Copenhagen's commitment to clean living and work-life balance that defines Danish culture. Beyond Copenhagen, Denmark's regional treasures. Aarhus, Denmark's cultural capital. Denmark's second-largest city bursts with youthful energy from its large student population while maintaining deep cultural roots. The ARoS Art Museum commands attention with its famous Rainbow Panorama Walkway. Your Rainbow Panorama by Olafur Eliasson creates a 360-degree view of the city through colored glass. The museum hosts impressive contemporary art collections alongside this architectural marvel. Den Gamle by the Old Town functions as a living museum showcasing Danish architecture and lifestyle through the centuries. This open-air museum features 75 historic buildings relocated from across Denmark, including merchant houses, workshops, and even a functioning post office from different eras. Costumed interpreters demonstrate traditional crafts while visitors wander cobblestone streets that transport them through Danish history. Odense, Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale city. The newly renovated Hans Christian Andersen Museum opened in 2021, offering an immersive storytelling experience that brings the beloved author's life and tales to vivid life. The underground museum extends beneath Andersen's childhood neighborhood, creating a fairy tale universe that appeals to both children and adults. Interactive installations let visitors step inside famous stories like The Nightingale and The Princess and the Pea. Explore Andersen's actual childhood home in Munkemolestrata, where the future fairy tale master grew up as the son of a shoemaker and washerwoman. Walking tours follow bronze footprints through Odense, connecting sites significant to Andersen's life and work. Egeskov Castle, just outside Odense, displays one of Andersen's hand-cut paper dolls and its miniature wardrobe of 44 gowns, demonstrating his artistic talents beyond writing. North Jutland, wild landscapes and unique natural phenomena. Skagen, where two seas meet. At Denmark's northernmost tip, Skagen offers one of nature's most spectacular phenomena. Grenland, the sandy point extending into the sea, marks where the Skagerrak and Kattegat seas collide but never mix due to different densities, temperatures, and salinity levels. The waters remain visibly separate, creating dramatic wave patterns that locals call the end of the world. The special quality of light in Skagen has attracted artists for generations, creating the famous Skagen painters movement. The town's yellow houses with red tile roofs, combined with the unique Nordic light, create an atmosphere that photographers and painters still flock to capture. Skagen Museum displays works by Michael and Anna Ancher, P.S. Krøyer, and other artists who made this fishing village an international art destination. The migrating desert of Råbjerg Mile, Europe's largest migrating dune, moves approximately 15 meters annually due to powerful winds from the North Sea. This 40-meter-high dune covers 1 square kilometer, and creates an otherworldly desert landscape that seems impossible in Scandinavia. Walking across Råbjerg Mile feels like stepping into the Sahara, complete with shifting sands that bury and reveal vegetation in endless cycles. The nearby Råbjerg Nude Lighthouse presents an urgent travel opportunity. Coastal erosion threatens to topple this iconic structure into the sea within 10-15 years. The lighthouse, once serving ships navigating treacherous waters, now stands as a haunting reminder of nature's power over human constructions. Central Jutland, family fun and Viking history. Lego's birthplace in Billund, Legoland. Billund, the original Lego theme park that opened in 1968, attracts over 1 million visitors annually, making it Denmark's largest tourist attraction outside Copenhagen. More than 50 million guests have visited since opening. The park's Miniland showcases incredible Lego models built from millions of plastic bricks, depicting famous landmarks, cities, and scenes from around the world. The Lego House, opened in 2017, provides an immersive experience into the creative possibilities of Lego building. This attraction has seen visitor numbers increase 30 to 40% year over year as awareness grows about its unique hands-on experiences. The connection between Lego and Danish innovation demonstrates how this small country produces globally influential cultural exports. Viking heritage in Jelling houses Denmark's birth certificate, UNESCO World Heritage rune stones that tell the story of Denmark's conversion to Christianity around 960 CE. These ancient monuments, erected by King Harald Bluetooth, mark the transition from Viking paganism to Christianity and are considered the foundation of Danish national identity. The Mosgard Museum near Aarhus showcases Viking history through archaeological discoveries, including the remarkably preserved Graubalman bog body and ritual weapon caches from Iron Age battlefields. The museum's prehistoric trail leads visitors through reconstructed ancient buildings and relocated monuments, ending at the sandy Mosgard beach. Denmark's natural wonders, islands, cliffs, and national parks. The spectacular Mons, Klint. The white chalk cliffs of Mon Island represent Denmark's most dramatic coastal feature and newest UNESCO World Heritage Site as of July 2025. These 70-million-year-old cliffs, formed from microscopic sea creatures, rise 128 meters above the Baltic Sea at their highest point, Dronningestolen, the Queen's Chair. The cliffs span 6 kilometers along Mon's eastern coast, offering hiking trails, fossil hunting opportunities on the beaches below, and challenging stair descents that function as nature's own fitness challenge. Mons Klint also serves as Scandinavia's first dark sky park, making it one of Denmark's premier stargazing destinations. The UNESCO Biosphere Reserve designation protects rare wildlife, including peregrine falcons that nest in the cliff faces. The Geocenter Mons Klint provides educational experiences about the geological forces that shaped these magnificent formations over millions of years. Thy National Park, Denmark's Wild West. Denmark's first national park covers 244 square kilometers of pristine wilderness along Jutland's west coast. Shaped by sea, wind, sand, and salt over centuries, Thy National Park features the world's largest continuous areas of Atlantic dune heath. This unique ecosystem includes horseshoe-shaped parabolic dunes, dune slacks, wetlands, and more than 200 dune lakes. Wildlife thrives in this protected environment, from tens of thousands of migratory birds at Agertange to roaring red deer in Hanstholm Wildlife Reserve. The park offers hiking, cycling, and nature observation without entrance fees, embodying Denmark's commitment to accessible outdoor experiences. Traditional seaside villages within the park boundaries maintain authentic Danish coastal culture. Island hopping adventures Bornholm, the Pearl of the Baltic, combines round churches, traditional smoking chimneys for fish preparation, and thriving artistic communities. This island maintains distinct cultural traditions separate from mainland Denmark, including a unique dialect, architecture, and culinary specialties. Rocky coastlines contrast with sandy beaches, while inland forests hide medieval fortress ruins. ARoS Island, particularly the UNESCO World Heritage candidate village of ARoS, preserves 18th-century Danish life almost perfectly intact. Cobblestone streets, half-timbered houses, and merchant courtyards transport visitors to maritime Denmark's golden age. These islands offer a slower pace of life and authentic Danish experiences away from tourist crowds. Danish culture and experiences. More than sightseeing understanding. Hygge, the Danish art of living well. Hygge, pronounced Hygge, extends far beyond the international trend of cozy blankets and candles. This fundamental Danish concept focuses on creating warm atmospheres and enjoying simple pleasures with good people. Hygge explains much about Danish happiness. It represents mindfulness, contentment, and balance that prioritizes quality time over material pursuits. Experience authentic hygge in Danish cafes where locals linger over coffee and conversation for hours. Forest walks, especially during autumn when leaves create golden carpets, embody hygge's connection to nature. Evening gatherings around dinner tables, preferably lit by candles rather than harsh lighting, demonstrate Hygge's emphasis on atmosphere and togetherness. This lifestyle philosophy helps Denmark consistently rank among the world's happiest countries. Danish culinary adventures. Smørrebrød, open-faced sandwiches, represent Denmark's most iconic culinary contribution, featuring endless creative toppings on dense, dark rye bread. Traditional combinations include pickled herring with onions, roast beef with remoulade, or egg salad with prawns, but modern interpretations incorporate seasonal vegetables and artisanal ingredients. Frikadeller, Danish meatballs, provide comfort food perfection, traditionally served with potatoes, brown sauce, and pickled red cabbage. The new Nordic cuisine movement, led by restaurants like Geranium and Alchemist in Copenhagen, revolutionized Danish dining by emphasizing local, seasonal ingredients and innovative preparation techniques that earned international recognition. Traditional celebrations like julefrokost, Christmas lunch, extend throughout December, featuring elaborate meals with colleagues, family, and friends. These gatherings include specific foods like pickled herring, aquavit toasts, and singing traditional songs that reinforce community bonds essential to Danish culture. Traditional celebrations and festivals. Fastelavn, Denmark's colorful pre-Lenten carnival, involves children dressing in elaborate costumes and beating the cat out of the barrel, a tradition where costume participants take turns hitting a wooden barrel with sticks until candy spills out. This celebration demonstrates the Danish ability to maintain ancient traditions while adapting them to modern sensibilities. Seasonal celebrations reflect Denmark's deep connection to natural cycles. Midsummer celebrations on June 23rd include bonfires on beaches across the country, while Christmas markets transform Danish towns into fairy tale settings with mulled wine, gløgg, traditional handicrafts and seasonal delicacies. Practical travel tips: making the most of your Danish adventure when to visit for different experiences. Summer, June-August, provides peak conditions with up to 17 hours of daylight and temperatures reaching 25 degrees Celsius. Perfect for cycling, coastal activities, and outdoor festivals. However, this period brings the highest prices and the largest crowds. Copenhagen's harbor swimming areas operate fully, and all attractions maintain extended hours. Spring and early summer, May-June, offer an ideal balance with pleasant 10 to 20 degrees Celsius temperatures, fewer crowds, and blooming landscapes. Cultural events resume after winter, restaurants expand outdoor seating, and accommodation prices remain reasonable. This period provides authentic Danish experiences without overwhelming tourist pressure. Autumn, September-October, showcases beautiful fall colors, cultural programming, and cozy cafe culture as temperatures cool to 8 to 18 degrees Celsius. September extends summer-like conditions into early fall, while October transitions toward Hygge season with shorter days and increased indoor activities. Winter, December-February, delivers authentic Hygge experiences, Christmas markets, and possible northern lights viewing, despite limited daylight and cold temperatures averaging -2 to 8 degrees Celsius. This season offers intimate cultural experiences, though outdoor activities become limited. Transportation and getting around Denmark's excellent public transportation system efficiently connects all major cities through well-maintained rail networks. The Copenhagen card provides tourists with unlimited public transport plus free admission to numerous attractions, making city exploration both convenient and economical. Copenhagen's bike-friendly infrastructure includes more bicycles than cars, extensive bike lanes, innovative cycling bridges, and traffic systems optimized for bicycle traffic. Bicycle rentals are widely available, and many hotels provide complimentary bikes for guests. Ferry connections between islands operate year-round, while driving offers flexibility for rural exploration of small towns and natural areas. Budget considerations and money-saving tips. Realistic daily budgets range from 535 DKK $128 for budget travelers using hostels and cooking meals, to 1,261 DKK $302 for mid-range experiences, up to 2,956 DKK $708 for luxury accommodations and dining. Money-saving strategies include staying in hostels or holiday homes, shopping at supermarkets for picnic supplies using public transportation passes, and visiting free attractions like beaches, forests, and some museums. Denmark's largely cashless society accepts cards everywhere, but costs remain high compared to many destinations. Happy hour dining, lunch specials at restaurants, and seasonal shoulder periods offer better value for budget-conscious travelers. Cultural etiquette and local customs. Danish directness and informality might surprise visitors accustomed to more formal cultures. Danes speak excellent English and willingly help tourists, but they value straightforward communication over excessive politeness. Environmental consciousness runs deep. Expect extensive recycling requirements and sustainable practices in accommodations and restaurants. Work-life balance holds sacred importance in Danish culture. Don't expect shops to stay open late or work-related activities on weekends. This commitment to personal time and family life contributes significantly to Danish happiness and should be respected by visitors. Denmark consistently ranks as one of the world's safest countries, allowing for relaxed exploration even in urban areas after dark. Addressing common misconceptions and concerns. Denmark is too expensive. While Denmark isn't budget-friendly, strategic planning makes it affordable. Free attractions include extensive beaches, national parks, some museums, and city parks perfect for picnicking. Supermarket shopping costs significantly less than restaurant meals, and many accommodations include breakfast. Happy hour dining, lunch specials, and shoulder season travel reduce expenses considerably. The high cost often reflects quality, excellent infrastructure, safety, and services justify premium prices. Denmark is just Copenhagen. This guide demonstrates Denmark's incredible diversity beyond its capital. Natural wonders like migrating dunes and dramatic chalk cliffs, charming small towns preserving centuries-old architecture, authentic cultural experiences in rural areas, and unique phenomena like seas that meet but don't mix, prove that Denmark offers experiences impossible to find in Copenhagen alone. All Scandinavian countries are the same. Denmark's characteristics distinguish it clearly from Norway and Sweden. The most temperate climate in Scandinavia, fairy tale heritage through Hans Christian Andersen, Lego's global cultural impact, distinctive cuisine emphasizing open-faced sandwiches and new Nordic innovations, and the specifically Danish concept of Hygge create a unique national identity within the broader Scandinavian context. Weather concerns. Denmark's maritime climate creates more moderate conditions than other Nordic countries. Proper layering handles weather changes effectively. Locals say there's no bad weather, only inappropriate clothing. Summer temperatures rarely become uncomfortably hot, while winter conditions remain milder than most expect for Scandinavia's latitude. Hidden gems and off-the-beaten-path discoveries. Secret Copenhagen spots. The David Collection houses exceptional Islamic art and varied cultural artifacts in a free museum that most tourists overlook. Grundtvig's church showcases unique expressionist architecture that challenges traditional church design. Jägersborg Deer Park, Dyrehaven, provides ancient royal hunting grounds perfect for picnicking among freely roaming deer, just 20 minutes from central Copenhagen. Lesser-known towns and villages. Mariager, the town of roses, features cobblestone streets and leaning medieval houses that create a time travel atmosphere. Dragor, a perfectly preserved fishing village near Copenhagen, maintains an authentic maritime culture with colorful houses and traditional boat harbors. Ribe, Denmark's oldest town with continuous inhabitation since 700 CE, showcases medieval architecture alongside the UNESCO World Heritage Wadden Sea National Park. Unique natural experiences. Mons Dark Sky Park offers world-class stargazing opportunities away from urban light pollution. Anholt Island, remote and difficult to reach in the Kattegat Sea, rewards adventurous travelers with pristine beaches and a traditional fishing culture. Roldskov Forest contains ancient beach woodlands perfect for hiking and a fairy tale atmosphere that inspired countless Danish stories. Seasonal experiences and festival calendar. Summer festivals and events. Roskilde Festival ranks among Europe's largest music festivals, attracting international artists and 100,000 plus attendees annually. Skagen Music Festival combines classical performances with the region's unique Nordic light and coastal scenery. Copenhagen Jazz Festival fills the city with outdoor performances, while numerous local celebrations take advantage of extended daylight hours. Winter magic and Christmas traditions. Christmas markets throughout Denmark transform towns into fairy tale settings, with Tivoli's Winter Wonderland leading spectacular seasonal celebrations. Traditional glögg, mulled wine tasting, ice skating opportunities, and authentic Hygge experiences in cozy cafes and restaurants provide intimate cultural immersion. Danish Christmas traditions include elaborate decorations, special foods, and community gatherings that welcome visitors into local culture. Spring awakening cherry blossom seasons in parks and gardens create spectacular displays, while Easter celebrations and fastelavn traditions offer unique cultural experiences. This timing provides fewer crowds while natural beauty emerges, making it perfect for photography and outdoor exploration. Photography and Instagram-worthy spots. Most photogenic locations. Nyhavn's colorful buildings create perfect reflections in calm canal water, especially during golden hour lighting. Mons Klint's dramatic white cliffs against turquoise Baltic waters provide a stunning contrast, while Råbjerg Mile's desert-like dune landscapes seem impossible in Scandinavia. Tivoli Gardens offers seasonal photography opportunities, from summer flower displays to magical Christmas decorations. Skagen's unique light and the meeting point of two seas create otherworldly photographic conditions. Photography tips for different seasons. Summer's long days extend golden hour opportunities but require crowd avoidance strategies. Visit popular attractions early in the morning or late in the evening for better lighting and fewer people. Winter's limited daylight emphasizes cozy indoor shots that capture an authentic Hygge atmosphere. Spring and autumn provide optimal lighting conditions with comfortable weather for extended outdoor photography sessions. Your Danish adventure awaits. Denmark delivers incredible diversity within a remarkably compact, easily navigable country smaller than most U.S. states. From Copenhagen's sophisticated urban attractions to natural wonders like migrating dunes and dramatic coastal cliffs, authentic cultural experiences through Hygge philosophy and traditional celebrations, excellent infrastructure ensuring comfortable and safe travel, and year-round appeal with each season offering distinct experiences. Denmark proves that small countries can provide enormous travel satisfaction. Denmark isn't merely a destination to visit, it's a lifestyle to experience and a philosophy of finding happiness in simple pleasures that visitors often adopt long after returning home. The Danish approach to work-life balance, environmental consciousness, and community welfare offers lessons that extend far beyond vacation memories. Whether seeking fairy tale magic, cutting-edge design, natural beauty, or cultural authenticity, Denmark delivers experiences that satisfy curious travelers and create lasting appreciation for Nordic values. The combination of accessibility, safety, cultural depth, and natural beauty makes Denmark an ideal destination for first-time European visitors and seasoned travelers alike. Its compact size allows comprehensive exploration within reasonable time frames, while its depth of experiences ensures return visits reveal discoveries. From Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales to Lego's creative legacy, from ancient Viking heritage to modern sustainable living practices, Denmark weaves past and present into compelling narratives that engage visitors intellectually and emotionally. Start planning your Danish adventure by choosing experiences that match your interests and travel style. Whether drawn by Copenhagen's urban sophistication, attracted to natural phenomena like colliding seas, interested in authentic cultural immersion through local traditions, or seeking inspiration from Danish design and lifestyle philosophy, Denmark rewards every type of traveler with memories that last a lifetime. Disclaimer: travel information, prices, and accessibility details were current as of September 2025 but may change. Seasonal variations affect attraction hours, weather conditions, and transportation schedules. Always verify specific details with official tourism sources and attraction websites before traveling. Some activities may have age, fitness, or weather restrictions. Exchange rates and costs mentioned are approximate and subject to fluctuation. Travel insurance is recommended for international trips to Denmark. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Denmark. If you're an explorer at heart, always seeking inspiration, practical tips, and immersive experiences, you're in the right place. For more travel guides, hidden gems, and real-world advice to fuel your next adventure or simply to enjoy the thrill of discovery from home, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your dream destinations or travel questions below, and let's inspire each other to explore the world, one adventure at a time.